special limited. All you guys are special. Braden Comerford has 2-2 Moto scores, and he's sitting pretty good. Looking at 4-3 Moto scores for Mason Moore on the 24 machine. 10-7 scores for Cade Nightingale on the number 14 machine. One Moto scores here for Ryder Dorigo. So there's that rider, obligatory rider named Ryder. Ryder Dorigo with 1-1 Moto scores. As we continue to watch the 51-46 Limited, the number 83 Cobra of Tace Morgan out of West Haven, Utah, with the Bell Helmets hole shot. He's got the check that's taller than him. Great big Bell Helmets hole shot award check is coming your way to the number 83 Cobra rider, Tace Morgan. Early stages here of the 51-46 Limited. We had the 51-7-8s there moments ago. Now the 4-6 Limited. I think Ryder DeFrancisco may be the only 4-year-old I remember out here who actually won a championship. I believe he won it on a PW. I could be wrong. And I was corrected by JH that RC has 10 titles, so I shorted Ricky a couple of titles.
Well, it's because we forgot that he came back. He won 9 as an amateur, and then he got a 10th with that 25 plus.
He could spare a couple anyway. I mean, if he has 8 or 10, like, just hand somebody that doesn't have one. Give one of your titles away. Donate it to charity.
He's going to put that up on eBay, on Groupon. Let people bid on a title.
Yeah. Win my number 1 plate from 1988. So Brian Spencer continues to hang out and try to understand what motocross looks like, even though he can't see.
That's our buddy Brian. He loves us. We're announcers. We're his only lifeline of information. Brian cannot see. But he's into this, and into it right now is Tace Morgan with that Bell Helmets hole shot 4-6 class. So a big difference when you see these riders like Ryder Dorigo versus Seth Dennis, 2 to often 3 years older,
right,
which is like 50% of your age.
Correct. Seth is 8 years old, AMA 7. And we'll send it over to Brian Spencer, our eye in the sky, our race spotter, our blind race spotter. Brian Spencer, what are you seeing? Quick, go.
And I'm looking. I don't really see much of anything. It looks kind of dark out there. I don't know what's going on.
All right, back to you, Jason Wygand. Chips in his mouth, a blind race spotter. We got it all going on here.
Solid up here. Braden Comerford, he's been strong the whole time. 2-2 scores coming in. I talked to Braden on the podium in both of the first 2 motos, and he's there again right now. So Comerford in the lead in the 99. Ryder Dorigo right where he needs to be for the title in second. Dorigo running the black Cobra. We're going to have a battle on our hands here for the lead, Kevin. Here it is. Down the long, short shoot.
Yeah, 1 point separating those guys. So if Comerford can get around Dorigo, they're tied in points. He wins the championship, and he'll have 1 more than I do. That's a fact. Tace Morgan in that number 3 spot. Lane, what you talking about? Willis is 4th. Tatum Michaels is 5th. Chyson Wagner 6th. Jeffrey Drysdale, no relation to Don, the fantastic Dodger pitcher. And Eden Steinbrecher in the number 8 spot. Jaden Smart 9th. Quinn Desprays in that number 10 spot. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on Racer TV, highlighting some of the evening activities we've had going on here. Jason Wygant has a quick announcement he needs to run through.
First of all, I want to mention Comerford leading this moto. So if he wins the moto, he'll get a gold. But Dorigo in second place, that's all he needs to clinch the title. What Comerford needs is someone to catch Dorigo, push him back to 3rd. Then the title will be in his direction. That's order of business number 1. Second is this letter I was just handed. Big talking about all the special gifts, like Oakley rolling out sunglasses now for all our class champions. We got some special gifts to hand out to our champions so far this week. So if you've already won a title, head to the MX Sports trackside office. Those riders are Christian Fernandez in 450B, Kenny Day, our champion in Vet 30, Jagger Koch, who won in 125C, Daxton Bennick in 85 9-11, Derek Drake and Angelique Swoll We need them all at the MX Sports Trackside office. We got a special gift for you. Often when I call you to the office, you know you're in trouble. That is not the case this time, I promise. Sometimes we say stop by, we just want to shake your hand, and actually you're going to get yelled at. But this time I'm being honest. So all of our class champions who have already been crowned, stop by the MX Sports Trackside office. We've got a gift for you. Ryder Dorigo has a gift for Braden Comerford. I got a battle. I'm going to give you a battle.
I'm going to give it to you. You're getting it. Comerford out front on the number 99 KTM. There's the chic Wes Williams still walking around out there. Doesn't even have film in the camera. Just carries around a heavy camera that's not even used because he used to do it when he was 15. Still doing it. Loves to get his workout. If you want to become a great videographer, that's how you do it. You just carry a dummy camera with extra weight. Maybe wear a hoodie. Create those summertime temperatures when you're in March getting ready for Loretta Lynn's. Those are the tricks that Wes Williams used back in his GOAT creations for Moto days to get to where he is now, working for great companies like Red Bull, Jason Wagner.
Yeah. He would be out there shooting chickens like Rocky Balboa, trying to keep the camera focused on chickens, working on your quickness.
Right, wearing ankle weights, old school ankle weights that we used to buy trying to jump higher that never worked. They were leather. We had brown leather ankle weights. They were leather.
Leather.
True story.
Oh,
they were leather full of sand. They had Velcro, and I would jump, and they would just rip off my skinny, tiny legs.
They'd fall off. They would just fall off.
Chuck Taylors. It is 1930.
Yeah. Sports science has come a long way.
Right.
Yep. There is literally no reason for Wes Williams to be out here shooting. Every assignment that he has this week has nothing to do with on-track racing, doing a lot of features off the track for Red Bull. He just cannot help himself. Wes has been shooting amateur video for what, 13, 14 years now?
As long as we've been doing Sports Center. That's 05.
So I'd say since 05. So he cannot come to Loretta's and avoid doing it. And I've watched him shoot all these podiums on the 50cc classes, and the amount of overkill in his setup. There are more works parts in his tripod, camera, mount, and all that than any of the motorcycles out here. I mean, everything's like billet, anodized, hand-carved. Yeah.
Red, that's a $50,000 camera.
Yeah, that's what I said. But here's the sad part about that thing. I said, is this a $50,000 camera? And he's like, when I bought it, it is. Now you can buy this for $8,000. Because that's how much the technology, forget it. I'm never investing in this.
Phones now that shoot as good as that. Up on your Verizon bill. Ryder. Braden Comerford out front. Tatum. Wagner. Top 20.
I think we lost our soundboard here for a moment. I believe we're still broadcasting on racertv.com, and I believe with the FM signal. I can still hear it at the FM signal in my headset, so I know that part's working. So we're waiting on the finish of this one. I'm going to head down. Ryder Dorigo battling it out with Braden Comerford. I'll be impressed if they were able to tell Ryder that he didn't have to make the pass to win this one because, as we like to joke in this class, the riders are often too young to read. So what do you put in the pit board for a 5-year-old? Some of them can, some of them can't. So you might have got to put pluses and minuses, maybe a smiley face, a sad face. Yeah. Take it from me, I got kids around this age. They can't tell the difference between a 5 and an S. One's flipped one way, one's flipped the other, and they always get it wrong. So somehow the word seems to be out to Ryder Dorigo that he doesn't need to pass Braden Comerford to win this race. Or sorry, to win this title. He doesn't have to win this race.
Check.
Oh.
Well, back here, Jason.
Oh, Rodney's
all
back.
right. Yeah, we're going to slow it down just a bit here.
All right, we're back online here, and RacerTV.com giving the coverage. Second 50cc class, 4 to 6. I'm headed to the podium area. 2 laps to go. Braden Comerford putting in a great moto out front as he goes past those billboards. Ryder Dorigo is right there with him. All right, now that we got the mic back up there, Kevin, let's get a top 10.
Yeah, we will check in with our top 10, 51 4 to 6, as you just stated. Braden Comerford on his way to a moto win, but it's only going to be good enough for second in the championship. Ryder Dorigo is second out on the track, but second in the championship, or leading this points chase here as the third and final moto comes to a close here shortly, lap number 4. Just now in the books, Lane Willis rounds out your podium in the race, but he sits 4th in the championship. Tatum Michaels 4th on the racetrack. Jeffrey Drysdale 5th out on the racetrack currently. Tace Morgan is 6th. Eden Steinbreck is now moved up to 6th. Tace Morgan slips back a spot. Chyson Wagner is 8th. Diggin Miller 9th. And Quinn Disprays rounds out your top 10. Yellow flags are out. One little fella has crashed in front of us here. They're going to have a look at him. There's Gen 10 holding it down, getting all the shots, all the great photos. First time I've seen you all week. How's that possible? Ah, lovely, lovely. The championship looks like this, so Ryder Dorigo with 112 moto scores. He can sit right where he's at in that comfortable number 2 spot. It's actually a recliner. He's got a kickback, got a cup holder, just chilling out. Braden Comerford leading the moto, second in the points. And Tatum Michaels with 3, 5, 4 moto scores. So the points really fall off. You can have 4 and 5 points for your first and second place rider, then 12, 16, and 20 points for your 5th place rider. Look at that, a 5, 10, 5 for Jeffrey Drysdale. Everything divided by 5 for him. 5, 10, 5 is 5th in points.
Yeah, they got some summertime math assignments from the kindergarten teachers as they prepare for first grade for some of these riders. And they're going to have to add up your moto scores with your How I Spent My Summer essay. And I was impressed. I think it was in this class that one of the riders, it might have been Comerford, who's been reading a sponsor list up on the podium, which, again, A+ for reading that well at 5 years old. Lane Willis, 3rd. And this one's closing in. Riders are going to have to start bringing an extra trailer or a truck to bring home all the stuff they're getting when they win this title. We now give them a trophy, champagne bottle, of course the #1 plate from Ricky Records from the AMA, a Oakley set of sunglasses for Mom, of course the Moto medals, and then at closing ceremonies tomorrow night, that's where the giant trophies are handed out. So they just keep adding to their haul. Bell helmets, whole shot awards, geez, man.
So the number 99, Comerford on the KTM now, slips back to the number 2 spot. So a perfect 1-1-1 for Dorigo. How about that?
He's a good rider.
He is very good. Very good. He's very consistent. 1-1-1 moto scores for Dorigo. 2-2-2 moto scores for Comerford. 3-5-4 moto scores for Michaels. 6-7-3 for Lane Willis, and 5-10-5.
Hey, listen to this. I just got some intel down here. Braden Comerford riding a 2009 KTM, leading most of this moto and going to put it on the podium.
Are they do they offer contingency for a 9-year-old motorcycle?
Usually they don't. That's a good question. Usually it goes back contingencies maybe 3, Model years?
Yeah, they want that's the incentive for you to keep current with your motorcycle. Maybe buy a new bike every 8 or 9 years for comfort.
But man, that's great to see it out here at Loretta's, that you can still come out and compete on an old motorcycle. We certainly know that's the case in the PW, the shaft oil injected class, where they haven't changed the bikes at all since the day they came out 30-some years ago.
Yeah, there you go. So if you're at home watching Racer TV, you thinking you need that brand new motorcycle.
Yep.
No, you don't. Braden Comerford is on a 9-year-old motorcycle. It's older than he is by 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
The jokes.
That's a great point. He'd see if he can keep that streak going.
That was his
Always ride a
dad's
bike older than
motorcycle.
him.
His dad raced here on that motorcycle.
On a 50. Wow.
His dad is only 16. His dad's riding the youth class, and there's his son.
Unbelievable. We actually have, and we'll mention this when we get to our PW division in a little bit, 2 motos from now.
Yep.
3 riders in the 30-plus class have sons racing in the 50 shaft class. We got a list up there, and we'll talk about that when we get to that division in about a half hour. That's really cool. 3 dads, 3 sons, all racing together on the same day.
Yeah, and it won't be long. We'll have Martin Davalos racing a Supercross with his son in the 250 class. First ever father-son 250
battling it
Supercross.
out. Battling it out.
With his father. Teacher becomes student. All right, the closing moments here for Ryder Dorigo, who says, you know what, I'm going to win this thing outright. He's going to go 1-1-1. That's fantastic. Comerford will go 2-2-2. And Tatum Michaels in 3rd in the championship, 6th place on the racetrack. The checker flag is flying. Get the juice boxes ready. A surface one-hander by Ryder Dorigo, a very technical move for a 5-year-old. Dorigo will take the moto win. Braden Comerford will finish 2nd, 4 seconds behind him, 38 seconds behind. Those 2 gentlemen were Lane Willis and Jeffrey Drysdale and Eden Steinbrecher. That is your top 5. Tatum Michaels will finish 6th, Chyson Wagner 7th, Deegan Miller 8th, Tace Morgan 9th, and Quinn Desprez rounds out your top 10. A lot of fun here as we hit the halfway point in our 50cc racing. We have 2 more 50cc races to go. There's a look at your top 10. Riders from all over the country: California, Florida, Tennessee, Indiana, North Carolina, Hawaii, Colorado, Utah, and Massachusetts. So the entire globe represented, or at least the entire United States for the most part. That's your 51 4-6 limited class. Jason Wygant has Ryder Dorigo, Braden Comerford, and Lane Willis down there. They are excited. They're going to chat it up with him. Jason, take it away.
Well, it's cool when the 50 class. Makes my life easy when these riders already have experience with this type of situation. Ryder Dorigo with 3 moto wins now. He already has had the drill of riding up to that stage twice this week, so he knows exactly what he's doing. Braden Comerford, an awesome ride. Taking that 2nd place spot. Lane Willis putting it up on the box there late, as Kevin mentioned. Moved up to 3rd. Whoop. Seth Dennis's mom down here helping things out. They're still celebrating the title that they won 15 minutes ago, helping out some of these young kids. I'm going to look for 2nd and 3rd, and then we'll talk to Ryder Dorigo, who has our championship. Let's get Lane Willis and Braden Comerford. We're going to let our champion cool off a bit. Lane Willis, 31, taking the bronze. So a nice ride by him. Here he comes. He didn't give up. He dug deep. He ends up 3rd. Come on over to the front. Let's hear it for Lane Willis. Yeah, nice job, Lane. Tell me about your moto.
Just tried to get off to a great start. I didn't have a good start, but I climbed my way back up to the front.
Made it happen. Who do you want to thank?
My mom and dad, Roost, Minton Cycle, GPF.
Good? Anybody? No one's going to help this dude. You're on your own. All right. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Lane Willis. That's a bronze medal in 4 to 6. Hold that up. They want some photos. Braden Comerford, we're going to bring him up here for second. And Braden rode awesome. Heard that he's on the 2009 KTM ride, so showing that you don't have to have the most expensive and latest and greatest equipment. Come on up, Braden. Led a lot of this moto. Think he's going to end up second overall and second in this race. So awesome riding throughout the week. Here he comes, everybody. It's our second place finisher, Braden Comerford. Did I hear your bike is like 10 years old?
Yes.
And how old are you?
7.
So the bike's older than you.
Yes.
It still goes pretty fast?
Yep.
What was it like leading that moto? That had to be cool.
Battling.
Yep. But battling's fun, right?
Yep.
That's right. All right, Braden, who do you want to thank?
God, Jesus, my mom, my dad, my brother, XL trainers, Bell helmets, Sofo graphics, Nihilo, and WMR.
There it is, folks. Your runner-up, Braden Comerford. All right, Braden. And now, the championship hardware with a 1-1-1 sweep. He gets the gold medal in the moto, and with that, he locks in the title. Let's hear it for number 55 of Ryder Dorigo. There's the gold medal. And grab this shield right here. That's the trophy. Let's hear it again for your champion. And also a Oakley sunglasses going to a happy lady in his family. We'll see. Maybe mom, sister, girlfriend, perhaps. Big thanks to Oakley for hooking up all our champions with sunglasses. All right, Ryder, you didn't have to win that moto, but I guess you wanted to win it.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish off.
Did you know when you were in second that you had the title anyway?
Yeah, I just tried to ride my lines smooth.
And it worked. Who do you want to thank?
Lucid Graphics, Anta Racing, Nobby Shop, Zayd in Heaven, Fixated, Pro Taper, Lawrence Mechanical, Dunlop, Flow, Throw Seekers, and Mom and Dad.
All right, folks. Let's hear it for your champion, Ryder Dorigo. And now we bring Mr. Ricky Records from the AMA to the stage. He'll present him with the #1 plate. Hold that up. There it is. Ryder Dorigo is your champion. We're halfway through our 50cc divisions for the year. I'm going to give him a bottle of non-alcoholic champagne and send it back up to the tower with Mr. Kevin Kelly. All right, champagne celebration, get ready. Somebody might want to come and assist. Let's get the family on up here for photos. Kevin, you can take it upstairs.